Hi. Hi. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like really tired. But I wanted to catch the sun outside while it's good weather because I can't take that for granted. And the sun really helps my mood. It really, really lifts my mood. So, and I have to face it. Like, I have to directly face the sun like a cat, and it helps my mood. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a short tarot reading. This is with my original tarot cards as poetry. This is the Nomad of Coins right here. She had talent, hormones, and friends who accept her, but still needed her mother to call her daughter. She had talent, hormones, and friends who accept her, but still needed her mother to call her daughter. Nomad of Coins. This is someone who's wandering around trying to find a place where they're valued because what should have been their home didn't value them. That's why it's the Nomad of Coins. Because they literally have to nomadically wander to find their value, to find a place where they are valued. Because it didn't happen for them in their home. Home was never a source of comfort to this person. Never. This is me, too. Home was never a sense of comfort to me. Okay, so that wasn't the card for today, but I guess that resonated. That card keeps coming out, like whenever I'm supposed to do community tarot readings. This card came out before, and I thought it was because I didn't shuffle the deck, because it keeps coming out. But I just shuffled and it came up again. I was like, no. This was supposed to be the card. So, okay, she had talent, hormones, and friends to accept her, but still needed her mother to call her daughter. She had talent, hormones, and friends who accept her, but still needed her mother to call her daughter. This is the Nomad of Coins because this is somebody who has to literally leave their home to find a place where they're valued because they're not going to be valued at home. And coins here doesn't just represent money, but it also does represent money, but it represents like value, right? People that value you. I don't think you know that, and I don't know that either. Like, I don't know people that value me. Not many. They don't make me feel valued even if they value me. They don't show that they value me even if they value me. They don't pay me. And I need that. Like, I actually need that. And people are always like, oh, like, you should find your validation from within. You shouldn't rely on external sources for your validation. Would you say that about somebody's money? Like, would you tell somebody, oh, like, you shouldn't expect to be paid, like, you should find all your money from within? You can't take money out of one pocket and put it in another, right? Like, that's not gonna get you anywhere, right? You still need to be paid by other people, right? You can start your own business, you can be your own boss, but you still need to be paid by other people. It needs to come in from other sources. The very, very same way, right? Sometimes we need validation from other sources. I don't know why people don't understand that. It's just like money, right? You can't always pay yourself. How are you going to pay yourself? How are you going to pay yourself when you live in a society where you need to pay to get food, pay for your rent, right? The very, very same way, we have emotional needs, just like we have physical needs. And people need to meet them. We can try to meet all of ours ourselves, but there's some needs that other people need to meet. You can touch yourself, right? That will give you some source of comfort. But sometimes you need a cuddle. Sometimes you need a hug. It's different, and sometimes the same way you need to get validation from other people. So don't let anybody shame you for that. Don't let anybody make you feel like, oh, like, I need to find all of my emotional validation from within. That doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. We have emotional needs. And sometimes we can't meet all of our needs ourselves. Sometimes we need other people to meet our needs. That's with every single need. Every single need. So, yeah. Don't let anybody shame you for that. And you know, this will also for people who women, or people who are perceived as women especially, right, who get shamed for like putting their bodies online, which I do, okay, to be paid. um or even if it's for validation, that's okay, but people are always going to tell you that's wrong, right? People are always going to be like, you should find that validation from within, you're just looking for attention. What's wrong with wanting attention? Okay, first of all, maybe that person's just happy with their body and just posting their body because they want to be seen for what they value themselves for. It's just like putting yourself on stage, right? For your poetry, as a speaker, as a performer, for whatever you know and you believe that you have value for and want to be seen for, okay? The same way, your body has value too. Like the same way, and like maybe you want people to see your body, maybe you want people to show you that you're valued for that, right? That's okay. Like anyway, but my point with this was like sometimes people don't understand that like attention is a currency, because attention can be converted to money, right? The more people that see you, the more people that have their eyes on you, you can convert that to people who could become customers, people who could pay you, right? That's why they pay people for advertising. That's why there's an entire industry around advertising and marketing, because attention can be converted to money. So anyway, yeah, like when people say that, it's just because they don't want you to be valued for it, right? They don't want you to be valued for it. They don't want you to be paid for it. That's really sad. Moving on. I went on a rant, but that's okay. That's good. Moving on. What is this about, Spirit? Okay. What I'm seeing is that you're not satisfied with how people are treating you. You're not satisfied with how people are treating you. People are telling you that you should expect less, and you're demanding more. Okay? People are itching for you to go back to the shadows and out of the spotlight. And you keep putting yourself in the spotlight over and over and over. Like, even if it requires you to be naked in front of an entire audience that is mocking you. People are like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing that? Some people are even like, why are you embarrassing yourself? But you're like, why is my body a source of shame? Where is the shame? Is it coming from me, or is it coming from you? Right? You're really questioning people on that. And then they step back and they're like, whoa. You're like, don't put this shame on me, because this shame is not mine to hold. Right? This is what society is putting on me. I don't feel shame. In fact, I expect to be appreciated for putting myself in the spotlight, not shamed. And you're demanding appreciation. And that is so hard for people to understand, especially people who want to shame you. There's people who want to shame you and who want you to just go back into the shadows and out of the spotlight, but they won't say it. They won't say it outright. And what I'm hearing is that you're the one who has to break the silence, because nobody is saying anything. They're just kind of like silently like, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine, with that judgmental attitude, right? You know that it's not really how they feel. You know they don't really feel like it's fine. And you actually want to be celebrated. You don't want that silent, oh, if that's what you want to do, that's fine, judgment. You want to be celebrated. So you're the one that kind of has to break the silence, where people are pretending not to see you when you're literally dancing in the spotlight. Like, how can people miss you? And it's not that people don't see you, it's that they're pretending not to see you because they don't want to give you attention. They want to withhold that from you. Because they don't believe you deserve it. Because they don't believe they deserve it if they did the same thing. And that's really sad. That's really, really sad. Well, I take that back. It's usually if it's women or people perceived as women. And if you're also women, it's because they don't believe they deserve it if they did the same thing. If it's men who are perceiving you and you are perceived as a woman, that's just patriarchy. That's sexism, okay? So I wanted to make that part clear. But yeah, what I'm saying is that you are going to demand more. A veil of acceptance shrouds their affair till a lonesome voice raises their hair, pierces stale air, and freezes mid-air. Wait, it's not focusing. Give it a moment. A veil of acceptance shrouds their affair till a lonesome voice pierces stale air, raises their hair, and freezes mid-air. Oh my god. So, remember what I was saying about, like, they're pretending that they don't care what you do with your body, but they actually do? That's why it's a veil of acceptance. It's not true acceptance. Right? And it shrouds their affair because it hides you. It's actually hiding you from being appreciated and being seen by people who would appreciate you. So these people who don't support you but are pretending to support you, they're blocking the view. Their heads are actually blocking the view from people behind them who, if they saw you, would celebrate you. So they need to clear the way, right? If they're not gonna appreciate you, they need to leave. And what I'm saying is that you're saying that, you're screaming that. Actually, you're not saying that, you're screaming that. You're screaming for people to either celebrate you or leave. Whew. And it like raises their hair, like it actually gives them goosebumps. Some people will rise to the occasion. Some people will be intimidated and leave. And that's okay, because that's exactly what you wanted. And once they leave, they're clearing the way for people to see you who would actually appreciate you. And this is the Ace of Cups. So this is like forming a community, right? This is the start of community. And that's so good, because that's what I need. That's what I need. Okay, I'm going to ask for me, and also whoever's going to watch this will also resonate. What, like, because I've screamed over and over in different places, right? It hasn't really cleared the way yet. Those screams aren't heard either. The same way that people pretend not to see me dance, people pretend not to hear my screams. So, what's gonna change that? What's gonna change that? One look in the mirror cleared her vision. She didn't care for permission. She had a mission. Okay. A lot of this is self-talk. A lot of this is self-talk. But you were never lacking in confidence. So I don't understand what's the difference. What's the thing that makes something change? They say bad Asian daughters are family dividers, but bad Asian daughters are Pan-Asian fighters. We reclaim the pain, erase the shame. We will not win, we'll break the game. They say bad Asian daughters are family dividers, but bad Asian daughters are Pan-Asian fighters. We reclaim the pain, erase the shame. We will not win, we'll break the game. Okay. The part I'm really, really clinging to right now is we reclaim the pain, erase the shame. I mean, I already know you're erasing the shame because there's a lot of shame around how people perceive you. Reclaim the pain. Yeah, I'm seeing that you're publicly expressing your pain and demanding that your screams are heard. None of this is new. This is stuff you've been doing for a while. So what is it that actually breaks through and cuts through to people? That's what I want to know. What is it that breaks the game? What is it that breaks it? What is it that breaks the game? I'm gonna pull one more card. Okay. What I'm feeling is it's not one moment, okay? It's not like one moment that breaks the game. You are and have continuously been breaking the game. And I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it feels like you're losing every battle. But with each battle, people are leaving. People are leaving the audience who are not your true supporters. So every time you're filtering out people who are never your community. So even though it feels like you're still not appreciated, it's a process of filtration, okay? And I think you do need a moment of rest. I think you do need a moment of rest because it's like constant waves, right? Waves crashing on the shore over and over and over, right? Aren't you tired of crashing over and over? So it's okay to just recede. When she returns, the world will recede like sand swept under the turbulent sea. Take some time to rest. It's okay to recede because when you return, the world will recede. Okay? Like sand swept under the turbulent sea. Yes. She chose to rest and let herself be. Even a powerful sea must recede. Yeah. So take this time to rest, slow down. In that, build up your confidence again. Look in the mirror. Really build up your confidence. And I'm not saying that all your validation has to come from within. I already broke down why that's a lie in the beginning of this video. What I am saying is that you deserve to have people validate you. But since that is not happening right now, instead of being a battering ram, right? Because you were getting hurt in that process. Recede like the waves. Take some time to rest and recuperate, okay, before you come back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I know that's hard to hear. That's very hard for me to hear. I would just want to keep going. It doesn't have to be long. Rest doesn't have to be long. You will know when it's time. Just slow down so you can listen to your intuition, which is telling you the right time to shine. Okay? It's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you soon. You are already filtering out the rubbish. Like you're already filtering out the blockages, right? Even though it doesn't feel like you're getting a victory, you're filtering out the blockages so that when you return, the wave will just crash straight through. Nothing is blocking it, okay? That is all. Yeah, that is all. And in this time that you're resting, take time for pleasure. Take time for pleasure with no shame. Don't restrict yourself at all. Okay? Even with food, anything. I mean, I know we don't always have the option to for abundance in this physical world, but you know, you do deserve it. You deserve it. So that is all. I hope that resonates. And is there any last thing I need to say? Any last thing I need to say? I'm feeling like people are not satisfied with this reading, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes only we have the answers, and also, rest isn't always satisfying. I don't know. And rest doesn't have to look one way. It doesn't have to fit a mold. Maybe that's why some of you are like, I don't want to rest right now. Well, it doesn't have to be that you stop doing things. It can just be that you slow down, right? There's physical rest, there's emotional rest, there's mental rest, there's spiritual rest. There's many different kinds of rest. Figure out which one you need. But I have a feeling that for many of you it's physical rest. Okay? Last card. Crown yourself queen and lay out a scene with you as the heroine of your dream. Crown yourself queen and lay out a scene with you as the heroine of your dream. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, that it's physical rest, because your mind is awake and creating a plan. Right? Your mind is awake and creating a plan. It's just physically you're resting before you make your next move. It's beautiful. So that is all for this reading. Thanks for tuning in. And I sell all of these cards online on my Etsy. My Etsy is Tarot Tea Poetry. Tea as in like drinking tea. Poetry. And yeah, that's on my Etsy. Okay, so yeah, you can click the link in my bio to go there, and please support me. And if you're black or QTPOC, I send you a discount, so make sure to message DM me if you want that. Okay, that's all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.